The devil. That which is predestined, but is not for this reason evil.
Explosion site.
Voss thinks there could be something important here.
Man, I haven't seen since I married an axe murderer in years.
They used the explosives to open this entrance. Where is everybody?
Great question. Great question, Frank. Where is everybody?
Footprints lead to that lever.
Let's see what this does. You're a real lifesaver, pal.
That's what that does.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who are you?
Don't come any closer.
Take it easy, kid.
Dr. Jones.
Sorry, do I know you?
Annika. Annika Lund. I was your student.
Oh, right, Annika from Norway.
Sweden. You don't remember me, do you?
Of course I do. Hey, what happened here?
Well, I was invited on this expedition by a German archaeologist, and we were trying to find
What was his name?
Voss.
Emmerich Voss.
You're in way over your head, kid.
Well, that's presumptuous. As a matter of fact, I'm here to uncover the ancient
Look,
secrets of this place.
class dismissed, okay? This is
Class
real
dismissed.
archaeology, but seeing as how we're both stuck in this mess, what do you say we work together to get ourselves out, huh?
Okay.
Yeah, we have a metal roof on our patio,
Any ideas,
Which is-
Professor?
interesting to listen to when
Let
it
me take a look
storms.
first.
But it gets really loud. So when it
We really be
pours
starting
down rain.
fires. What if we damage something with historical value?
Rule 1 of archaeology, kid. History is important, but not more important than survival.
Yeah, not more important than survival. Okay.
We found this wooden artifact a week ago in an old burial site. It matches the shape. What do you think?
It's a key.
No, it's not a key. It's a... Huh. I think you're right. It is a key.
That's not a good angle.
You might guess,
Pedestal
Professor.
controlled by some unknown mechanism. Watch and learn.
Here, take it.
It fits. Still got it.
Fantastiskt. We should keep this. Could be useful later on.
Good thinking.
Alright, you go first. Ladies first!
We won't be going that way.
Come, Professor. This way. Do you think there is any truth to the legend?
Which legend are we talking about?
The legend of the giant demon, slayed by the Khmer and buried in this cave. To prevent it from returning from the underworld, they filled the cave with lethal traps.
Well, at least we know that last part is real.
That is true. What is this place?
It's not part of the temple. I'll find a way past.
Okay, I'll stay here. These cogwheels must control the traps. Perhaps there's something in here that can stop it.
I know there is. Just need to find it.
I think I saw a lever on the fence back there.
I think I want my
Pilgrims
torch.
probably never saw this.
Oh no, I chucked it too far. I think my torch went down in the hole. Oh, there's no way I'm making that jump. Yeah, I'm not making it.
I'm curious. What do you really have against Voss?
You mean other than being a Nazi? It's a sloppy amateur. Nasty piece of work.
Look, I don't like Nazis either. And yes, Voss can lose his temper sometimes, but he's at the top of his field and highly ambitious. Just like you, Professor.
Voss is nothing like me. More dangerous than you know.
Alright, this is the part. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get past that back over there, I think. I don't see anything up here. That was just grabbing that. Nothing here. How am I gonna make it past that? Is there anything underneath? No. Oh, something here. Nope. Nothing there. Hang on, it's plugged up. Did I miss something back in here? I don't see anything immediately capturing my attention. Ah! I did not see a way through this. Yeah, there's no way I'm making that jump, I don't think. Huh. Okay. Something up there, maybe? Oh, I don't think I can climb that. I can't jump through there, can I? Wow, that's a big jump. I got squished the last time I tried to do that. I don't see that. Says I. Definitely can't get there. There's no way I'm jumping through there. There's no way, because this space is too tiny. I do not remember how to solve this. It's always something super obvious when you finally see it. Like a missing tunnel. Can't go anywhere here. Ah! See? Told you, it's something super obvious.
Thank you, Professor. What fantastic machinery. It's a shame it's trying to kill us. Another pistol.
What's up, Thorgan?
The key pass.
Maybe we can use the key again.
Here's another one of the keys.
Maybe they were killed in the...
I need to get this working first.
The Khmer used hydraulic power, so there must be a water source close by. There must be a way to get this working.
I have a sneeze right there. Oh, I think I lost it. Ugh. All right.
Not quite right. That did it.
It worked! Good thing we kept the key.
We have two different
Through here.
keys.
So dark in here.
Just waiting for her to scream that she's gotten hit by a trap. Kids these days, no
think
respect
it's
for
up
the
there.
ancient tooth.
Attica Scout.
Jesus, Chris. You scared me. Thank you for breakfast. Mwah. Thank you. Ah, she says the slave has delivered breakfast. We were joking. What were we watching last night? What movie? Oh, Mission Impossible. Final Reckoning. And we were laughing up at the guy who was living off in like Alaska with his the I can't remember what tribe she was from, but she was one of the Eskimo people, right? And he had been married to her for like 30 years, and we were like, look, it's another it's another racist, because we get accused all the time. There's so many people out there who are like, you just married her because she's your brown slave. That's right. Get back to the kitchen. Love you, honey. Thank you. Oh, people are stupid, man. So I have a breakfast croissant this morning, which we're going to take a moment to eat, and I just flipped a piece of bread on the floor. Bacon, tomatoes, eggs, beans. And toasted croissant.
Close one. The trap must be broken.
Are you alright, Professor?
I'm fine. Just wait there.
Well, that was scary.
Rule number 2, kid.
Never step on ancient pressure plates, even if they seem broken.
Got it?
Got it. Let's continue. This is the way to the demon's tomb. I'm sure of it.
Oh, I'm sure of it too. However, I have a delicious breakfast here,
Let's go inside, Professor.
which requires some
I think we
concentration
found it.
to cut and eat. Nice crispy bacon. Farm fresh eggs. I think I got chicken eggs today. I had duck eggs yesterday. Yeah, 100% Thander. Shout out to Chris. Dude, I had another person yesterday. I swear, some of the things people try to troll you with. Somebody came on one of my videos and said, you need to stop referring to her as your wife. Because that's possessive. She has a name. You need to call her by your name. Otherwise, you're just a misogynist. And I'm like, oh my god. Do you know what she calls me? Gordo. For everybody who doesn't know what gordo is, gordo means fatty. Almost every Mexican woman calls her husband gordo. It means, hey, fatty. People are so stupid about pronouns sometimes. How dare you call her your wife? She has a name. Use it. My goodness. That's just a title. Just like nicknames and her family calls her Flaca, which means skinny little bitch, essentially. Flaca means skinny. I feel like we're just getting stupider and stupider as time goes on. We really are coming to the Idiocracy film that
You
Mike
know,
Judge made.
Voss won't share credit for anything you find down here.
Well, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Voss. He believes in me.
Believe in yourself first.
Believe in yourself first.
Won't budge.
These locks hold the lid in place.
And there must be a way to open them.
Maybe this could be...
That looks like it could be broken down right there.
What's this? Lost
However, I gotta find something to break it down with first.
to be something here. Must have fallen distance. You found it, Professor. One of the locks opened.
Is there another one on the other side?
Yes, that's it. Come and help me with this.
You should know better than to work for someone like Voss.
Oh. Bush.
I can't open this by myself, Caesar. Empty. Verbannat.
Well, it's a bit small for a giant anyway, don't you think?
There's a trap!
But I wasn't sure.
Let's start! We're about to die!
So what do we do?
Find a way out before we're crushed! This could break something!
That wall. It looks fragile.
Ah, great!
Ground now?
Go eat my sandwich, man.
Take my hand, Professor!
Thanks, Annika.
You would have done the same. Let's keep going. The real tomb is in here somewhere. It has to be. That looks like a door. We should find a way up there. I think that door is our only option.
Probably is, lady, but I gotta finish my sandwich first.
You seem to believe Voss has some kind of evil agenda.
What do you know about his plans for the stones?
Stones? He never mentioned any stones.
Uh-oh. Seems like your boss is hiding things from you.
Voss is very busy. If these stones you're talking about are important, I'm sure he will tell me.
God, bacon is good. All right. I feel better now. Shout out to Chris for breakfast. Sorry, my wife. Shout out to my wife for breakfast. Gotta use that possessive title. Trigger all the right people watching. You're just married to her because she'll do the things that... And I need to have Chris come on and say this. That was a couple months back. We had that person who was talking about you can't even get a white woman, and Chris was like, "That's because she's like, who wants a white woman? White woman won't do anything. They won't cook. They won't clean." And I was just like, "Oh my god, I can't believe you said that." My wife knows what's up.
Enough.
Stop! I've seen this before. Professor! No! Professor!
That's a trap.
I can't get up here.
Wait! I'll get you up somehow.
All right, stop. I've seen this before. We both need to pull the handles, or a trap will activate.
All right?
Could you pull me up?
In a minute, maybe.
I could climb up your whip.
Why did they build this?
Oh no, I fell. There was something over there I need to go grab. Yeah, I think the better. I was about to ask a question because I know we have people from other countries in chat right now. A good question would be, I don't know how it is in places like Australia, the United Kingdom, different parts of Europe. I know that when Chris makes that joke, she's largely talking about the traditional U.S. person. Because there seems to be a big issue with, I'm gonna use air quotes here, when she made the joke about white women, she's talking about traditionally, you know, if you look at, like, the someone had made a comment, I don't know if you guys are familiar with passport bros, is like a thing these days where I think it's just, I don't know why it has that name. A lot of people have tried to make it negative, but there has been this, you know, there are people who are against international and interracial matrimonies for a long time because they're racist and they don't want people mingling. But there's also, on the flip side of that, there are people who have definitely abused that power dynamic over the years from the colonial perspective. But is that an issue in Australia as an example, Thandar, since you're from Australia?
You good?
Because I've only ever
Thank you, Professor.
seen that stereotype portrayed in the
Wait,
U.S.,
I'm standing on one of
which
the
is,
trapdoors. Now, we have to do this at the same time, or the trapdoors will open.
I have to be careful how I say this to not break my own rules about being political on my channel. This is not being political. I'm talking about cultures. We're talking culture. This is the difference. We're talking cultural values here. So, Chris and I have had a very interesting dynamic over the years where if she, like when we were in Cancun, as an example, she was still working in hotels, and I was working in the travel industry. This is before she was working with me full time. She was still working in hotels, and so I was managing. We had an Airbnb, and the first couple of years of the Airbnb, I'd managed, like, she would do the management and organize the tours and lead people on tours, and then I would handle all the grocery shopping, all of the cooking, all of the cleaning, all the laundry, all that stuff, because she was still working outside of the house. And then when we moved to Mexico City, I was doing the cooking, she did the cleaning, and then we moved here. She's not working. She's doing all the homestead stuff. And we had somebody recently who said, you just have a little brown slave wife. And I was like, she literally asked for this. She asked me to buy a homestead so that she could have animals, so that she can work. Like, her job is literally that. Like, the value of what she does is not related to earning a salary per se, but we raise our own meat chickens, we raise our own egg chickens, we raise our own meat ducks, our own egg ducks. She does all of that. She does a bunch of the cooking, cleaning, all that other stuff, but we have very much balanced over the years depending on what we are doing in our relationship. Sometimes it's been me doing all the cooking and cleaning, sometimes it's been her who's doing all the cooking and cleaning. It just depends on who's earning, and we've always been very fluid in that. But some people are stuck in that mentality of like role values, right? So I know at least in the US there's, people generally want equality, but the joke is that and I'm saying I'm being very careful in how I say this. The joke in the cultural sense is that there are groups of feminists who say they want equality, but they only want equality when it relates to like air conditioning jobs, like air conditioned office jobs, because they don't want to go out and work as bricklayers, plumbers, trash collectors, sewage waste management people. They don't want to do physical labor. They want to. And so we have this. This is where Chris's joke came from, which is the joke is that most white women in the US only want to marry you so they can get half your shit, divorce you, take half your shit, take your house, take half your money, and get alimony payments for the next 20 years so that they don't have to work. Because they don't want to do any of the work. They just want equality as far as it equals money. They don't actually want to do any of the. They don't want to go out in a garden and weed and pick fruits and berries. And so there's this. That's why I'm asking: is it like that in like Australia, where? Because I know in the U.S. it's perceived like no one wants to get married in the U.S. No one even wants. If you're a male, anybody, if you're a man in the United States, most men in the U.S. do not want to date in the United States because they recognize the danger of marrying within that system, because most people you're going to meet are not going to be, they're not going to want to do anything. They're not going to want to work. They're not going to want to help out. They're going to want you to be the man. And they say they want equality, but then you're expected to pay for everything on the dates. And then, but it's like, and then there's this whole system that's been designed to where if they get upset about anything, you get divorced, they get half the stuff. And that doesn't happen here. So I'm curious about like Australia. Is that the perception there as well? Is because I don't know what it's like there.